Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Happy Monday, you guys. Happy Valentine's Day. Um, you guys, I have been trying to do this video for a couple of days now because honestly, there's so much I want to say, but I'm not quite sure how to say it. I don't know if you guys ever, like, you can hear it up here, but you're trying to make this come out of here, and make it make sense. I have had a lot of people in my inboxes lately asking me to talk more about direct sales, why I got involved in it, what I thought about when choosing a direct sales company, what were my decisions in choosing the companies that I chose to affiliate myself with, and all that. And I don't know if it's because I'm on more social platforms now, so maybe more people are seeing me, and of course we all know direct sales has become a huge means of income for so many people, especially over the last 2 years. It really took off, I think, in my opinion, even more so than in the past, because it was a way for people to be home and compensate their income by doing sales from home, whether that be for a direct sales company or a regular company like Amazon, whatever. So many companies offered the ability to work from home and get paid. So I think the first question is been mainly, how did you decide on what company to go with? Were you financially motivated, or was it because you liked the product? I know for me, I wanted to make sure that it was products that I would use and like, and that I could feel good about selling to other people. But of course, financial compensation is a huge part. And if people tell you no, I would be a little leery about that, because let's face it, we're all looking to make an income. We're doing this to be financially more stable and to provide for our families. I'm sure there are people out there that don't need the money and are doing it just because they enjoy doing it, and money does not in any way play a factor in why they choose the companies that they do to represent. But for me, it was a combination of financial stability and also products that I knew I would use, that I loved, that I would feel good about selling and talking about. I wanted them to be something that all people could afford, like different tiers of pricing, so that everyone could afford to try the company that I decided to partner with, and to, link arms with. I wanted it to be available to all income levels. I didn't want to just work for a company or be affiliated with a company that was so high priced that not everyone was going to be able to enjoy or buy the products that I came on and talked so passionately about. Because I was like, why do that? Like, if I'm going to do this and I'm going to put myself out there and I'm going to do lives and I am going to invest in a company to partner with and to represent, I don't want it to be just so I only reach a small portion of people. I want to be able to reach out to a wide audience of people, all different ages, different incomes. So that was important to me, okay? That was a big factor in why I chose the company that I'm currently with. And I wanted to be able to build a connection with other women that were my age also. That was really important, that I could offer someone products that would work for them, that were the same age as me, same skin type and issues that I had. So skin type meaning dry, oily, that type of thing. I have dry skin. I have more mature skin. I'm 52. So it was important to me that there were products being offered that would reach out to people in that age bracket with that same skin, as far as dry skin, more mature, so on and so forth. So that was an important factor when I chose the company that I'm with, because we have a little bit of something for everyone, different skin types, skin concerns, ages, things like that. So that was very important to me. I also wanted to be with a company where I knew I would have a purpose, that I could be uplifting, encouraging other women, bringing excitement about these products into other people's lives, and giving people that watched me an opportunity to find products that could work really well with them and their skin and all their skincare issues and makeup issues, whether it would be that they're wearing makeup just to enhance or makeup to cover issues that they didn't like or feel comfortable with, or that gave them some sort of insecurity. It was important to me that I had all these things that I could offer people. Because if I was going to spend time representing a company and spending time doing lives and talking about products and stuff, I wanted to make sure that I had products that I knew would reach out to a lot of people, both men and women. So that also played a huge role in choosing the company that I'm with now. I've always felt that there's something like really gratifying about being able to share products and information and knowledge and tips and tricks with people that I learned from a company and other influencers out there and other people who have a lot of knowledge that were in this business for a lot longer than I have been, and people that I could learn from, people that I would be able to respect and be able to share that knowledge with customers that had decided to follow me or buy products from me. I wanted to be able to be with a company that I knew I could get a lot of knowledge from. So that was also important to me. But yeah, the ultimate goal for me was to be able to work and not have to show up to work on someone else's schedule or their terms and dictate to me what I needed to do in order to earn a paycheck. I didn't want to have to go into work and have someone else determine my worth, and what my work was worth in financial ways, okay? So I didn't want to have a boss tell me, well, you're only worth $10 an hour, or we only feel that you're worth $15 an hour. I didn't want that. I wanted to be able to find something that I could do on my own terms, and I could determine what my financial worth would be, if that makes sense. I wanted to be able to spend time with my family. I wanted to be able to take vacations when I wanted to, days off when I needed to. If a family member is sick, I wanted to be able to take that day off without fearing that I would lose a day's pay or get written up, or worse yet, get fired. And I didn't want what I knew my value was to be judged by someone else, or to be told that my value wasn't enough, or that my work wasn't good enough, or that I didn't bring enough to the table when I knew I could. And I just didn't want that. I wanted to do something that I knew that I would be good at, that I would enjoy, and that I would be putting the worth on, okay? And that was probably one of the most important factors, to be honest with you. Because I just feel like on a lot of jobs, you leave that job at the end of the day feeling like you probably didn't accomplish everything that they wanted you to, or that you didn't accomplish everything you wanted to do, or that you didn't feel recognized for something that you worked really hard on, or maybe you just don't feel appreciated at your job and you feel like you work and work and work and work and it's never enough. And you see people getting promotions that you worked your ass off to get, and people coming in that didn't do as much as you getting those same promotions. And that I always found frustrating. Now, just to give you a backdrop on me, I always worked in sales up until I got my CNA license. And then I worked in the medical field doing CNA. But up until then, my job titles always involved sales related work. Okay, I've worked in family businesses, I worked for companies. My jobs ranged. Okay, I started out with Sears, J.C. Penney. I worked for Harley Davidson dealership. And then I went into working for my dad, who owned his own businesses. And then from there, I did CNA. And then I started being a stay-at-home mom. And I did that for so many years, okay? More years than I could even remember. My kids are 25 and 27, so just so you know. So it's been a long time. Now, in those years, I did originally start doing CNA when my kids were small. And then I did other direct sales companies between then and now. I did Alouette, I did Avon, I did some other companies where it was based at work from home. And I enjoyed that. I did, and I loved being a CNA. It just wasn't feasible for me because of the schedule and my family life and stuff like that. It just wasn't feasible for me to do that on a full-time basis anymore. And so I didn't do anything for a long time, to be honest with you. I relied strictly on my husband's income. He was the sole income earner. And I had a lot of hate thrown my way, like a lot of people making digs saying, oh, you get to stay home all day and just do nothing. You can sit around and do nothing all day. You can go shopping. You can this, you can do that. Like a lot of negative connotation came with me being a stay-at-home mom and not being in an actual job where I worked outside of the home. And I had a lot of hate for that. And a lot of people, including friends, would always make little digs. And after a while, that really got to me. And it started playing mind games with me. And it started making me question my self-worth and being embarrassed to the point where I would, if I met someone and they said, oh, what do you do for a living? I would make up a job just so that I didn't have to say, well, I'm a stay-at-home mom. Because that's how bad it got for me, the feeling and that negative connotation that came with when you told someone you were a stay-at-home mom. So that really played mind games with me, and it really got to the point where it was really an issue for me. And then the guilt came in because every time I wanted to buy something for the kids or buy something for me or go have my hair done or my nails, I would feel guilty about taking that out of money that was house money. So, or vacation money, you know what I mean? So that started to be a big role in why I started to really think, okay, what can I do from home that's actually legitimate, that's going to pay me some sort of income, anything at that point. I wasn't even looking for like thousands of dollars. I was just looking to make a couple of $100 a month to just put in a savings account. And to say that I contributed, that I was contributing in some way financially, so that people couldn't say that, you know, I was just this lucky person and, oh, aren't you lucky that you get to stay home and your husband will support you and you don't have to work and all that. So I started looking into direct sales companies. Now, I had a couple of friends that worked for direct sales companies. One worked for Mary Kay, one worked for Unique, another one worked for another company. And I started looking into those types of companies. Now, I knew that a lot of those were not going to be for me because I had never worked with a direct sales company that strictly was based on customer base and leveling up as far as a team. My companies that I worked with were all customer based. You had your customers, you made your money from selling to customers. And that was all that I was used to. I was not used to building a team. I was not used to like leveling up to different ranks and being responsible for team members under me, a downline, all that. I was not familiar with any of that. So I also didn't want to be with a company that I had to invest thousands of dollars just to, or even hundreds of dollars just to start off with, because what if I didn't like the company? Maybe it wasn't going to be a good fit for me and I would have lost all that money. So I didn't want to take a chance of losing money on something that may not work for me. So I wanted a company that I could join for a reasonable amount of money and also that had a decent comp plan, and also I could get the products at a lower cost, okay? Even 20% lower than retail was what I was thinking in my mind. I was willing to that was perfect in my mind. Get the products at a lower cost so I could do what I needed to do to show people the products and talk about them without spending money on the retail cost. So that was another option. And another thing that I was always keeping in the back of my mind on what I would need in order to take that leap of faith with a direct sales company. So one of my friends actually left a company called Unique to join this company called Farmacy. And she called me up and was like, I think this is a really good fit. You got to check out this company. It's really good. You get 50% commission. You get 50% discount on all the products that you buy. And they're really affordable. It's products that a lot of people can buy. Even if they are on a lower income, they can still afford to get certain items. And the products look really good. They're European standards, and they are groundbreaking. So I looked into the company and I really liked what I saw. I liked the items that they were offering. So we did place an order. We ordered some products and we tried them. And I fell in love with quite a few of the products that I ordered, and so did she. So we decided that we were going to embark on this journey with Farmacy. So 2 years later, a little over 2 years later, I am still with Farmacy, and you do get a lot of benefits with this company, okay? I am not going to lie, it was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be to build a team. It's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of stress at times. You can't just come on and simply post a graphic willy-nilly and think that you're going to make hundreds of dollars a month in commission. It doesn't work that way. Just selling to customers is one thing. I was used to that. I was used to just handing out a catalog and saying, hey, you guys, here's the newest catalog. If you see anything, just place your order, call me, whatever, or go on my website and place the order, and just handing out a catalog. Once I got involved with Farmacy and I realized that financially I could gain more by building a team, I started thinking, okay, can I do this? Because I am not used to building teams. Am I going to be able to build a team? Because in order for me to get to the goals that I had, and in order for me to be more successful financially, I knew I needed to also have a team of girls with me. So I started panicking, you guys. I panicked because I'm like, I don't think I can do this. And what if I have girls sign up and then they don't like it, or they don't like me as a team leader, or I don't do enough for them, or what if they feel like I'm not doing the job that I'm supposed to be, or that I don't support them enough? And like, there's a fine line there of like suffocating your team and not giving them enough support and finding that happy medium. So for a while there, I kind of struggled with that, not knowing how much to give and how much to back off. So that took a lot of trial and error. And again, it is not an easy business to be in, okay? Because you are running your own business, okay? But you don't own pharmacy. You don't have an investment in pharmacy, as far as like, I don't, at least at stocks or anything like that. I don't work for pharmacy per se. I partner with them in the way that I'm representing their products. I'm doing it in the way that I agreed to. And as with any job, there's terms that you agree to, terms that you agree to do, to what your job is going to be, what your job title is going to be, what the company expects of you, and so on and so forth. So, but direct sales is not like if you buy a McDonald's franchise or a Starbucks franchise or a Dunkin' Donuts franchise. It's Dunkin' Donuts, but it's your franchise. You own that franchise. With direct sales, you don't own the franchise or the company. You make money by partnering up with that company and representing that company and promoting the products that that company offers. So you're kind of like the middleman between the company that you've chosen to represent and your customers. So that took some time getting used to and finding a really good balance and knowing how to represent the company, making sure that you're wording things properly so that you're not giving out misinformation, that you're following the corporate creed of the company that you work for, and making sure that you know about the company you're working for, that you know about the products, you're not making false claims or anything like that. So you are your own boss in that way. You are expected to learn about the products and the company and represent the company in a very honest way. So it took a while. I learned everything I had to about pharmacy. I learned about the products. I did I took advantage of all the free training that we get. Talked with other influencers, things like that. And I learned, I watched, I learned, I watched. I took notes down. So I learned everything that I could about everything that was pharmacy related. And then I chose how I wanted to represent pharmacy and my part of the business end of it, okay? So everyone is different. Everybody represents the company in a different way, and they all have their own unique way of being an influencer for pharmacy. So, and I think that's good. I think you need to be unique. I think that you're better off doing things that are individual to you and keeping your own personality and quirks and everything when it comes time to represent the products you're selling, because no one wants to watch the same person over and over again, but just with different faces. You know what I mean? That gets old. So I kind of had to learn how I was most comfortable, what my personality was going to be like, how much of my personality I wanted to show, what sides of my personality I wanted to show, knowing when it was okay to come on and kind of be like, guys, I'm having a really bad day. I really didn't feel like coming on and doing makeup, but I still am because I really wanted to show you these products, but I'm really having a bad day, you guys. Or deciding when that bad day was bad enough that I knew if I came on camera, people were going to pick up on it and it wasn't going to be an enjoyable video to watch. And the whole purpose is you want people to come in and interact with you. You want them to enjoy what you're showing them. You want them to interact with you. So if I I had to tread that fine line on certain days. Should I still go on or shouldn't I? And then how much of my personal life I wanted to share with people and how much I didn't. Like my kids don't want me talking about them. They don't want to be part of my social media. They don't want their business out there. So I had to respect that. And which sometimes it hurts me because it hurts me in the way that I lose some connection with some people that have kids, because I normally would talk. We would be on a live talking about each other's kids and, oh, my son did this or my daughter did that. Where with me, I made the promise to my kids that I would not do that. But I still have a lot to bring to the table and there's still plenty to always talk about. So it kind of works out. So it took a while for me to figure out my place in pharmacy and my place in my part of this business. And I think that no matter what company you choose, you have to like what you do. You have to believe in the company. You have to believe in the products. You have to like the products for the most part. Now, don't get me wrong. There are people that go into this business strictly for financial gain. They don't care what the products are. They don't care what they do, how much they cost. They don't care about any of that. Their one and only goal is financial gain. It's all about the money. How much am I going to make? That's the only question they have when they sign up with a company. How much money are you going to pay me? What are you going to give me to represent your company? Okay. And that's okay. I'm not knocking that down at all. That is, if that's you and that's how you do it, there's nothing wrong with that. For me, it was a combination of stuff. So, and the other thing is too that a lot of times people have a lot of negative connotations about direct sales because they simply do not understand what the real meaning of direct sales is. If you took the time to really look into direct sales and what it means, you would realize that direct sales is no different than any other salesperson that you meet in a brick and mortar store. We're just doing it from our computers or our phone, and we're doing it from anywhere that we choose to. We're not confined to one building or one office space. We can work from anywhere, anytime, any place. But the process is still the same. It's still a sales related job. It's a sales related position. We are sales people. We are selling you products that you've either tuned into because you are interested in, you like, or you've used or whatever, but you are coming to us because for some reason you have an interest in what we are showing you and you want to know more about it and you want to purchase those products. So we are a salesperson, you guys. So why the negative connotation comes into direct sales, I'm not sure. I know that there are companies out there that are pyramid schemes and all that. And that's sad that those few companies spoil it for other companies who are legit direct sales companies that offer really good products. So my thing is, if you're looking into direct sales, research, okay? Don't just narrow down to one. Research a lot of them, compare comp plans, compare products, compare pricing, compare ingredients. Take a poll on your social media. Ask your friends and followers on Facebook and Instagram, what products are they most likely to buy online or from a direct sales company? What products do they use currently? What would they prefer? Do they prefer powder makeup over cream products? Do they prefer skincare over makeup? Do they prefer wellness products over skin and makeup? Because that's going to tell you a lot of where you might want to base yourself or to ground yourself. If you have 100 people come on and say, we're all about health and wellness and fitness and protein and collagen and vitamins, and only 5 say makeup and skincare, well, you know that most likely you might want to lean towards a health and wellness direct sales company because you've already had 100 people show you interest in that particular area, okay? So you know that most likely if you have a really good product in that category, the prices are good, you are probably going to do fairly well because you know that chances are those friends and followers who answered that question is more apt to come on and see what you're selling and what it's all about and order from you. Now, if you get 100 people that say they are more into makeup and skincare over health and wellness, then you most likely would be more apt to look into direct sales companies that are based on makeup and skincare. So do your research, ask the questions, take polls, see where your followers and friends and family fall, okay? Ask what budget, what draws people to buying. Like, ask friends and family and people that you have on your Facebook, what's more important, quality over quantity or quantity over quality? What is the deal breaker? If, will you buy something that you really like even despite how much it is, or will budget always play a part and you will pass on something that you like a lot because it's higher than what you want to spend? Do you buy because of packaging, or do you buy by sight? Like, a lot of people buy stuff because they love the way it looks. They love the color, or they like the packaging over finding out what the quality and the ingredients are. I used to be that way. I bought by sight, okay? By sight and by influence of other people who were telling me this product was really good. I had to buy it. That's how I bought my makeup and my skincare. I just would see it. If I liked it, it interested me, it caught my eye, I'd buy it. Doesn't matter the price. Although as I got older, price played a bigger factor in that. I was more budget conscious. So I would pick price over quality because I couldn't afford the quality products, okay? They were out of my range, okay? Like Sunday Riley and Estee Lauder, products that were well known, that were high-end products that got great reviews. I could not afford, okay? I just couldn't. I could afford, drugstore prices. So a lot of times I did pick price over quality or quantity, over quantity over price, because I would get more for my money. So if something was $10 and I got 3 ounces, but something else was $20 and it was only an ounce, I was going to buy the bigger quantity for the less amount of money, even though the ingredients weren't as good as the other product, if that makes sense. It took me a long time to realize that quality should always come over quantity or price for the most part, if you can do so. And that ingredients are so important, because if you're buying products that aren't good for you and the ingredients aren't good, eventually you will have to down the line buy products to fix the issues that the cheaper products caused, if that makes sense. So in the end, you lose more money by going the cheaper route, because the cheaper route is not going to do the things that you want them to do, and sometimes can cause more harm than good. And now you're buying products to fix the issues that those cheaper products caused or didn't even touch. So sometimes you have to make a really conscious decision on what's the most important to you. Which is why I really liked pharmacy, because I was able to get 50% off. So I could now afford those high-end, good quality products because I could get them at 50% off. And the great thing about pharmacy is you can get that discount as a customer. You don't have to do the selling part or the team building. You don't have to do that to get that 50% off. You as a customer can get that 50% off. So which means you can get those higher end products for the same price that I pay, which is a wholesale price, okay? It's 50% off. So it's like buying one and getting the other for free. So that was the other thing that really drew me to pharmacy, because I was like, wow. Because honestly, the age reversed line, when I first joined pharmacy, I'm like, wow, this line is great. I had gotten samples, but I'm like, I can't afford that. Like, I could not afford that if I was not an influencer with this company. I would not be able to if I didn't have that 50% discount. So that was a huge selling point for me. And I knew I had a lot of people that were interested in pharmacy that wanted to try the products, but I knew they were in the same situation as me and could not afford that. They could not rationalize paying $40 or $50 or $30 for 1 or 2 ounces in a product. As good as that product is and as outstanding as the ingredients are, I knew that I could not expect them to do something that I would not be able to do myself. So the fact that we could offer that 50% discount to customers was incredible. So I started letting my customers know, hey, listen, I've been where you are. I'm still where you are. I'm a budget babe. Like, I budget things. I can't just spend my money willy-nilly. I have to think really hard and long. Do I need this product or do I just want this product? Is this going to be something that I'm going to use a lot, or is it something I'm going to use once or twice a year and that's going to sit in my drawer and then it's going to expire? Like, I needed to make sure that my customers knew that I knew how they felt. Like, I was on their side and I totally got. And I didn't want my customers to feel embarrassed if they couldn't afford something, or embarrassed if they only could buy one thing a month. Like, I didn't want people to feel pressure about having to buy from me or buying a ton of stuff all at once. Like, I wanted people to enjoy pharmacy and enjoy it at their own pace and at their own ability. And that was important to me. I wanted all my customers to feel like they could come on my page, watch my videos, learn about the products, learn techniques, get tips and stuff without feeling like they had to buy from me. Even if they wanted to just share and like my posts, that was so much more important to me than actually buying the products. And people say, well, how is that? That hurts you financially, because if they're not buying, you're not making money. Well, there are people that I know that cannot afford even the most affordable products right now, okay? But they every day share a post of mine, they share a video of mine, they do everything they can for free to help me build my business and to share the pharmacy products with others. And that is priceless. So you don't have to buy to help someone share their business, okay? You sharing and word of mouth makes me money, because then someone you tell might go to my website and buy. So you aren't per se spending any money, but the person that you tell about my website to may very well go on and place an order. So I am making money. And that was important to me. I wanted it so that customers and friends and family didn't feel pressure and didn't want to take themselves off my social media platforms, but instead would be like, you know what, Charlotte, we can't afford to buy from you, but we will share because we do think the products are good and we see the passion. We see how committed you are to this company. So we will do that for you. And that's great. And I have a lot of people that do that for me. They don't buy from me directly, but they share my posts and my videos, and they bring customers to me that are interested in the product. So that was the other important thing for me. Now, you can join a direct sales company. Does it mean that it's the company you're going to stay with forever? Absolutely not. Some people change companies frequently. Some people will change every couple of years. It all depends. And people change companies for various reasons. It does not mean that the products are no longer good products, or that they no longer believe in the products or the company. It could simply be that another company sparks their interest. Maybe they felt that they were getting just not as excited, or they needed a change, or maybe the compensation plan was much better with another company and they were in a position where they needed that extra income, that comp plan that they were being offered somewhere else, outweighed the love of the products from the company that they were with. Sometimes that happens. You can love a company and its products, but sometimes it comes down to financial. Something changes in your life where you need to make more money, and unfortunately, sometimes you do have to pick the financial gain over the love of the products. Even though you can go to a different company and still love those products, you can love them, but you're mostly going for a financial gain over the products. That happens. People change, your interests change. Sometimes you just feel stagnant after a few years, and you just feel like you've given all that you can to that company. You've done all you can. You've gone as far as you can, and that it's just simply time to just go on to a new path or start a new season, a new journey. It does not mean that the company that you were with is bad, or that people lied to you, or that it was all a facade and that you would just, that the products weren't good. It does not mean that. It never has to mean that. It simply could just be for those other reasons. And then I'm sure there are people that have been with companies who have found that the products weren't up to par, or maybe they weren't the company they thought they were, or for whatever reason, there was a falling out. That happens all the time. But guys, I hate to tell you, that happens in 9-to-5 jobs in brick and mortar stores all the time. You start with a company, they didn't meet your expectations, they didn't pay you what they originally promised, the products weren't the quality you thought. That happens every day, you guys, every day in every single job. It does not matter if it's direct sales or any job. I don't care where you work, who you work for. That can happen anytime. How many people that have 9-to-5 jobs that go out to a 9-to-5 job, that switch jobs because they have a better offer from another company, or they can get a promotion by going to another place? Lawyers, doctors move practices all the time. Lawyers go to other companies and other law firms because they can go higher. They can rank up as a partner. I don't understand why people make such a big deal when they see people from direct sales go to a new company, and then they say, oh yeah, she must be not trustworthy. She mustn't have been honest. She must have lied, because why would now all of a sudden these products are the best products and these are the things you should be buying? Well, 2 months ago, she was telling us that these products were what you should be buying. Everything does not have to be deceiving or dishonest or negative, you guys. It does not. It does not always mean that, okay? It could simply be that it was time for a change, and that the products that they were promoting before were really good products. But guess what? These products are really good too. So you choose. You can choose to try the new products that this person's selling, or you could stay with the products that you originally started buying from them. It's up to you guys. Guess what? No one's putting a gun to your head. There is no pressure. You don't have to agree or disagree or follow or refollow someone, or stop buying from a company that you were buying from and follow that person and buy what they're telling you to now. You don't have to. It's a freedom of choice, you guys. So don't get down on people who move to a different company. They're trying to do bigger goals, go further. It could be for so many reasons, you guys. Don't ever be negative to people who are trying to better themselves. Encourage people who are trying to better themselves and build bigger goals for themselves. I mean, my God, you guys, there's so much negativity in this world, and there are so many things out there that are negative. Let's build each other up. Let's support each other no matter what someone is doing, whether it's direct sales or in-person jobs, whatever. Support people, you guys. I mean, goodness gracious. It's such a simple concept, and yet people have such a hard time with it, and I don't understand it. I support other girls that sell other products. I've bought in things from other people that sell other things, like I support anyone that I can. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? In the end, I mean, supporting other people, being kind to other people, helping lift other people. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just such a simple concept, you guys. And again, not every opportunity will be a success. Not every company will be the fit for you, but you won't know until you try it. You're never going to know unless you try. So yeah, you might be with a company for 6 months and say, you know what, this is not the company I want to be with. It's not the best fit for me. And not every company is going to be that perfect fit or the fit that you need. And then you have to decide, okay, where do I go from here? So I kind of like I tell people that ask me about this, think about it in this term, okay? You need an outfit for an event, a dress or whatever, okay? You go to the store. Most likely, you're not going to walk into a store, pick one item off and buy that and not try it on, not even look around and just go home and, okay, that's it. You go into the store, you pick 5 or 6 dresses or outfits, you go in the dressing room, you try those on, you try them on for fit, you want to see how they fit on your body, are they showing every lump and bump you have, do they make you look pretty, do you feel pretty in them, do they accentuate the parts of your body that you really like, you know, is it showing too much cleavage, is it not showing enough cleavage, is it showing too much butt or not enough butt, you know, is it showing that wrinkle and lump and bumpy skin that you might have? Like, am I going to need to wear a form-fitting girdle or some sort of, you know, shapewear underneath, or can I just wear this with just a simple bra and panty set? You take a lot of time. You look in the mirror. You probably taking selfies and posting them and asking your girlfriends and family members, okay, guys, I've narrowed it down to 4. Which ones do you like the best? Which one's your favorite? And people will pick A, B, C, or D. And then, but in the end, you guys, and probably after even several stores, visiting several stores and doing several selfies and polls, you pick the one that you like the best. And why? Because it was the best fit. It made you feel happy. It excited you. You felt good in it. It felt right. It is the same when you're picking a direct sales company to work with. It's the same concept. It may take a few dresses to finally find the perfect dress. It's like the perfect wedding dress. You might try on 10, but the minute you put that last dress on, you know immediately when it's the right dress. You put it on and you're like, yep, this is it. This is my wedding dress. I don't have to try any other dress on. This is my dress. Oh my God, this is it. And that's it. They could come in with 10 other dresses and you wouldn't even look at them. You'd be like, no, I'm good. This is my dress. This is my dress. Like, don't touch it. It's mine. It's coming home with me. I'm wearing it on my wedding day. It's the same with direct sales. When you find the right company, you will know. You will feel at home. You will be comfortable. You will be excited. You will be happy. You'll be motivated. You're going to want to go to work every single day. You're going to want to wear that company on you every day. Were the other dresses good? Of course. I'm sure most of them were. They probably were all very pretty. They probably all had something particular about them that made them stand out. They were all good dresses, probably all good quality, affordable, good price, everything. But they weren't the fit for you. Maybe for someone else. And if you had another girl next to you, they might have said, oh my God, are you taking that dress? Because I love it. That's my dress. Like, that's what I've been looking for all these months. And you'd be like, no, girl, you can have it. I found my dress. So it's the same thing. When you find the right company, you'll know. You'll know. And you'll also know when it's time to move on to another. Okay? And again, it doesn't take away from the company or all the time and effort that you put into the other company. It doesn't mean the other company's not good. It just means it's time to move to a new adventure, okay? So yeah, everybody has their reasons for joining direct sales. They all have their specific things that they're looking for. All I can tell you is research, compare companies, compare comp plans, compare ingredients, compare what they offer. Get to know some of the people that represent that company. Are these people that you want to be a team with? Are these girls supportive, and are these men supportive? Are these people that you would normally want to associate with on the outside? Would these people that you would want to become friends with if you met them at a PTA meeting or in an office setting or any other job that you were working? Would this be a person that you'd go out to dinner with or grab a drink with or confide in or ask for advice from? Are these the type of people that share your values and your goals and your beliefs? Go on YouTube. Type in the name of the company that you're looking to be with and watch some of these videos. Watch some of these girls and guys. Are these the people that you want to link arms with? Are these the people that you want to become on a part of a team with? That's all I can tell you guys. That is my advice. So everyone who has been inboxing me, I hope this really helped you guys. I hope that I explained myself good, and that it helped you make decisions to, even if pharmacy is the fit for you. You might watch this now and say, you know what, I don't think pharmacy is the right fit for me. And that's okay too. You have to feel comfortable. It has to be a good fit for you. I can tell you that it's a great fit for me. I can tell you all the reasons why you should join, but in the end, it's up to you. You have to know whether you feel pharmacy is worth trying and worth starting a journey with. If you do, awesome. If you decide that you want to be on my team, even better. I would love that, you guys. I would love to have you as a partner on the team. We have an amazing team. We have a supportive team. We all look out for each other. We all want everyone to succeed. And I would love for you to be part of that. But you might find that it's not the fit for you, and that's okay. It doesn't make me a bad person. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't mean that I didn't do well as a leader. It just simply means that it wasn't a fit for you. I will say that as far as my role as a team leader, people ask me, well, what does that mean? Like, are you my boss? Do you tell me what to do? Are you going to be bothering me all the time? Absolutely not. I do not run my team that way. I don't know if other girls do, but I do not. I'm here to support you. I will tell you what pages I think you should join as far as to get your trainings for free, updates, things like that. If you want to join them, you join them. If you don't, that is totally your choice. I do not pay your paycheck. I don't give you your paycheck. I am not your boss. I don't tell you what to do. My job as a team leader is to support my girls the best way I can, to make sure that if you are doing something that does not comply with our policies and procedures, that I let you know that, so that you can educate yourself and know what those policies and procedures are, so that you don't get into trouble. It's like any other company. Every company, no matter who you work with, has policies and procedures, okay? Every single one of them. You cannot work for any company. Like if you work for Walmart or TJ Maxx or Target and you go on Facebook and you bashing that company, you're bashing your bosses, you're bashing the company, guess what? It's going to get back. And if it does, you're going to be fired. You know, it's insubordination. You just can't do that, okay? If you don't like where you are and you don't like the company or your boss, whatever, time to move on and get another job, okay? So it's like that with any company. There's policies and procedures that you have to follow. So my job is to make sure you know where to find those policies and procedures, and to tell you if you are doing something that does not follow those procedures, and let you know so that you can correct it and not make the same mistake. I'm here to help you get your website set up, which is a free website. It is $19.99 to join. It's one time only. There are no other fees. It is a 125 PV that you must meet every month to get paid your commissions, and a 125 PV every 6 months to continue to be an active influencer or an active customer who gets the 50% off of the products. So let's say 1 month you don't meet 125 in your personal volume. That's okay. You're not going to become inactive. You're still going to be able to order and get your products at 50% off, but you just will not get paid a commission on your personal sales from customers or your team, okay? You do make money from your group volume and your personal volume, your BC2 and from bulk orders. You do have the ability to do bulk orders and order items for your customers directly for them, and then you deliver them to your customers. You get paid immediately. You get your 50% immediately from your customer instead of from pharmacy, okay? That is a way to make your commission a lot quicker. However, you have to keep in mind that you do have to make sure that you realize you have to ship the products to your customers or deliver them, and you still have to back up the products. So that's something to keep in mind. Let me see what else. I'm trying to think. I think I've covered everything. So yeah, I mean, it's totally doable, you guys. It's a lot of work. It's hard work. But guess what? Any job is. Any job that you're going to get paid for doing, you have to put the work into it. You have to show up. You have to work. It's no different. The harder you work, the more you show up, the more money you make. But you decide your hours. You decide when, where, how, and how much you're going to put into it. If you want a day off, you take that day off. If you have a sick day, you take that sick day. If you just don't feel like doing social media that day, you don't do it. You don't have to do lives, you guys. You don't have to go on all kinds of social media platforms. We do offer catalogs, physical catalogs. If you are that type of person that just wants to hand out catalogs to everybody and tell them to go to your website and order, you can do that too and be successful. If you don't want to order the catalogs, get some business cards from Vistaprint. You get like 200 for $10. Hand them out with your website and tell people, I'm working for this great company. These are some really good products. I love them. If you want, you can go check them out on my website and order directly from my website. They'll get shipped directly to you. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee. I'm here to help you if you need me. But it's a virtual catalog, beautiful catalog. Just go on. You can view it right online. So it's up to you guys. The choice is really up to you. I'm just here to guide you. I'm here to help you in any way that I can. But no, I'm not going to tell you how to run your business. I'm not here to be in your inbox every day saying, well, how come you didn't do this? Or did you do this? Or did you talk to your customers? Have you sent out this? Or did you do that? Or have you checked your back office? Or, I'm not going to be reminding you every month that you need to make sure that you're at 125 in order to get paid. No, we're all big girls and boys here. We need to be responsible for ourselves and our business. And we need to make sure that we know, that we're in line with where we need to be. Now, don't get me wrong. If you come to me and say, hey, Charlotte, I'm really busy, or I'm going away on vacation, or I am going to have a really busy couple of days at work, I'm not going to be able to hop on. Could you just kind of check and see if I'm in good standings, or am I in jeopardy of being inactive? I'm more than happy to do that for you. Absolutely more than happy to do that. But I am not going to, if you ask me, I will do it. If you're asking me. But I am not going to stick my nose in your inbox and go out of my way to tell you. You know what I mean? If you ask me, absolutely, I'll help you because you're asking me. But I'm not going to stick this nose in your inbox and keep being like, did you go check and see if you're still active? Have you done your 125? No. I wouldn't want it done to me. I'm not going to do it to anybody else. Even with my customers, I tell them, if you want me to remind you of refills, if you want me to email you or message you about new product releases and things like that, I will gladly do so. If they don't ask me to, guess what? I'm not in their inbox. I'm not. Because if I ask and they say no, That's their right, and I'm going to respect that. And I'm going to leave it to be on them to know if they need to reorder something or to go and check the website every so often or to go on my business page to see when those new releases have come out. So I do the same with my customers as I do with my team. I'm always willing to help a customer out. I will go to the ends of the world to help a customer out. I will research things. I'll color match. I will give them a skincare regimen, a makeup regimen. I'll give them options. And I do the same with my team. So that's how I run my team. So if that sounds like a team that you would want to be part of, and I sound like the type of team leader that you would want, who's going to support you, motivate you, not belittle you if you've had a bad month, not going to make you feel bad if you didn't meet your percentage, but will show you ways to hopefully increase it the next month without judging or coming across as being just about the figures. No, I'm not just about figures. I've had bad months. You're going to have bad months. We all have bad months. If you belittle people and berate people and make them feel like they didn't work hard enough when you know that they did, guess what? They're going to leave. They're going to give up. They're not going to keep coming back for that. So if I know that someone's giving 100% and you tell me, Charlotte, I did everything. Look, I did this, I did this, I did this, and I didn't meet my 3%. I don't know. Guess what? I'm going to help you. I'm going to share with you things that I hopefully think will help you. And I'm not going to bring up the negativity part of the fact that you might not have met your goal. Why am I going to do that? You already feel bad enough about it, I'm sure. And you're already probably stressed out and panic stricken that you didn't. Why, as a team leader, would I go to you and make that worse? How is that going to be helpful? It's not. It's not. Because guess what? If you don't succeed, I don't succeed. I need my downline to succeed. Okay? Because I can't do this on my own. I can't do this without my downline and my customers. Okay? Without that, I'm absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I am just invisible. Okay? So let me help you. Because there's going to be months that you're going to need help. Or you might just need someone to say, you know what, you're doing awesome, you're doing amazing, and you're going to do great next month. So let the negativity flow out, positivity in, and what can we do to make next month better for you? That's the type of leader I am. If that's what you like, we're probably going to be a great fit. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for all the input, all the inbox messages. Like I said, I hope that this helps you. If you have more questions or I didn't cover something, message me and we will talk, okay? My door is always open. My inbox is always open. So anyways, you guys, again, I'm Charlotte Cardoso. I'm an influencer with Farmacy, and I would love to have you as a customer or on my team. And yeah, so let's see if Farmacy is a good fit for you in either form. All right, you guys, if you want to take a peek at the website, you can do so by going to www.farmacyus.com/Charlotte Cardoso 2. I never know if you're on my website unless you placed an order, then I see that. But other than that, I don't know you're on there. So you can feel free to go on, just take a look at it, see what we have to offer. Scroll down to the bottom of the website. You will see policies and procedures, all that the company stands for, the opportunity, all that. It's right there, you guys. So go check it out. And then if you feel that Farmacy is a good fit for you, you come to me and then we'll work. Okay? Sound good? All right, you guys, thank you so much. Have an amazing Valentine's Day, you guys. And I hope to hear from you all soon. Thank you so much, you guys. Take care. Bye.